Hello viewers, my cordial student, how are you in winter morning in pandemic coronavirus situation? You may well, I may well. So let us my today's online English class. My dear students, welcome to Khayara Uch Vidyalaya online school. You may together with me. My identity, I am Rajiv Chandronath. I am B.Ed assistant teacher, Khayara High School, Feni Sadar Pini. My email number is rajiv03011985@gmail.com. My mobile number is below in given. Also, my YouTube channel I created for you, which name YouTube channel Mukta Chetona. You may search and saw my video. Today, English for today for 9 students, I presented my online class English for today for 9 and for 10. My dear student, look at the picture and try to tell about the flags. First flag is Bhutan, second flag is Sri Lanka, third flag is India. In the below, fourth flag is Maldives, Nepal and Pakistan. So my dear student, could you say what about Earth? Yes, they are our neighbors. Look at the picture and tell about it. Yes, the picture is about the cricketer team of Sri Lanka. So my dear student, today our lesson is our neighbors, Sri Lanka. Your English for today textbook, unit number 6 and lesson number 2. My dear student, learning outcomes. After completing the lesson, the student will be able to read and understand text through silent reading, ask and answer questions. Write a letter. What do we say when any new person come to us? What do we say when any new person come to us? Usually we say welcome. My dear student, what does Indian people say to meet with anybody? Indian people say namaskar. Do you know about what do Sri Lankan people say at this situation? Yes. Do you know what do Sri Lankan people say at this situation? In the picture, Sri Lankan people say Abaham. Abaham. This is Abaham. We say welcome. Indian people say namaskar, and Sri Lankan people say Abaham. Avan means may you have the gift of long life. Now read the following passage to find your answer to the question in A. Anyone visiting Sri Lanka may often hear the word. Avan, this word means may you have the gift of long life. It is with this traditional greeting that everyone is welcome to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is variously known as Sindip, Ceylon, Tendop of India, Fields of the India Ocean, etc. These names reveal the riches and beauty of this island nation. Many travelers from ancient Marians and merchants to Ferris Day tourists have attracted by the beauty of this island. My dear student, another picture you saw. Sri Lanka is located in the Indian Ocean, just off the southeastern coast of India, shaped like a teardrop. The island of Sri Lanka measures about 400-150 kilometers from north to south and about 220 kilometers from east to west, with a total land area of about 65,600 square kilometers. It has more than 1,340 kilometers of coastline. So, my dear student, you may well about Sri Lanka. My dear student, another picture is going on and another text in the below. I read well, you listen well. Despite its modest size, Sri Lanka has a population of about 20 million. Sri Lanka is a multi-religious, multi-racial and multilingual country. The four major ethnic groups are the Sinhals, Sri Lankan, Tamils, Indian Tamils, and Sri Lankan Moors or Muslims. A fifth group, the Vedas, are the original inhabitants of the island. The ancient history of Sri Lanka is depicted in the Hindu epic, the Ramayana. But the most important word on Lankan original is related in Mahabharata or the Great Chronicle. My dear student, another picture is going on. You say, what is this? In the text, I say Sri Lanka's economy has traditionally been based on agriculture. The emphasis is on exporting crops such as tea, rubber, and coconuts. In fact, Sri Lanka is the largest tea exporter of the world. The country is also a major producer and a supplier of a variety of species such as cinnamon, cardamom, pepper, cloves, and nutmeg. Cinnamon first originated in Sri Lanka and was introduced later to the world by the Arab merchant. My dear student, another picture is going on and below over the text, I read it, you listen to well. Sri Lanka's archaeological treasures may be compared to other civilizations of the past, like the golden age of George, the Roman Emperor, and Mayan citadels. That culture and followed those glorious fates has been enriched by the more recent influences of Western colonials and Eastern traders that result in developing a unique mix of races and religious arts and crafts, festivals and costumes. There are different religious festivals celebrated all the year round in Sri Lanka. My dear student, another fourth picture in the top of the slide, and besides the man-made riches, one may find the God-given bliss of nature in Sri Lanka. The island is circled by hazards, seas, and it's blessed with the sandy beaches. Green hills, cascading waterfalls. The country Sri Lanka is very enriched in various wildlife. Meanwhile, there are many types of wonderful animals in Sri Lanka. Various kinds of flowers and fruits have increased the economy of Sri Lanka. In the second part of the text, the country abounded with coconut groves, spice gardens, tea estates, and many other gardens and woods. Travelers from over the world come to Sri Lanka. Here, where a traveler can pass a relaxing day by farm shades, looking at the endless ocean. And for the adventures, days can be full of excitement, snorkeling, swimming, fishing, or sailing. My dear student, you may well. In the next slide, gift a blessing which is keeping, offering traditional convents of a custom, greeting means institution, compliment, reveal means divulge, disclose, exposure, ancient, old, earlier, long ago, chronicle, a recorder of historical, a statement of occurrence, unique, single, glorious, passing glory, industrious, excellent, splendid, magnificent, magnifier, sailor, seaman, a man who serves as a sailor. Emphasize signifies importance, the force or esteem given on a word or something. Attack, allure, fascinate, pleasure. Supplier, provider, seller, exporter. Inhabitant, a person living in a place. Epic, a long poem about a great person or the past history of a nation. Variety, disparity, and is to improve available email that can obtain used blessing, God's favor and protection, growth, garden. And the last word is abundant. Abundant means plentiful. So my dear student, available some word you may well and you may synonyms. The nickname of Sri Lanka, Sandip. Teardrop of India, fields of Indian Ocean. Sandip is teardrop of India and fields of Indian Ocean. My dear student, land area of Sri Lanka is given below. Sri Lanka measures about 415 kilometers from north to south, অর্থাৎ উত্তর থেকে দক্ষিণ দিকে 415 কিলোমিটার, 220 kilometers from east to west, and total land area of about 65,600 square kilometer. 220 কিলোমিটার হচ্ছে পূর্ব থেকে পশ্চিম দিক এবং পুরো যেটার বর্গ কিলোমিটার বলা হয় 65,600 বর্গ কিলোমিটার. Population of Sri Lanka, there are about 20 million people of Sri Lanka. 20 million লোক শ্রীলঙ্কায় বাস করে. My dear student, another four picture you may understand well in four picture. Ethnic group in Sri Lanka. First picture, Sri Lanka modes of Muslims. Sinhals, Sri Lankan Tamils and Indian Tamils. The fifth ethnic group of Sri Lanka, the original inhabitants of Sri Lanka, is Vidas. Economy of Sri Lanka. The economy about with coconut groves, specialized gardens, tea estates, and many others. Gardens of wood. For picture, I see this is for picture and you may well institution. The capital of Sri Lanka, the capital of Sri Lanka, Colombo. You may well you saw cricket and some other flag. Location of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is located of the Indian Ocean, just of the southeastern coast of India. The best tourist place of India. The best tourist place of Sri Lanka. Anuradhapura Buddhala National Park. The best tourist places in Sri Lanka are Anuradhapura Buddhala National Park, Hikkaduwa Coral Reef and sandy beaches, Dambulla. You saw in the below left side Hikkaduwa and Dambulla. Discuss this question in pairs. Which country is often known as Pillars of Indian Ocean? Answer: Sri Lanka is often known as the Indian Hill of Indian Ocean. Which country is the world's largest 10 explorer? Answer: Sri Lanka is the world's largest 10 explorer. Which country did the species evolution originated from? The species Chunamon originated from Sri Lanka. Which country was mentioned in the Great Indian Epic, the Ramayana? Sri Lanka was mentioned the Great Indian Epic, the Ramayana. Which country has the highest literacy rate in South Asia? Sri Lanka has the highest literacy rate in South Asia. Choose the best answer. Sri Lanka is also known as the kingdom of India. The word Avan means yes, may you have the gift of long life. About that people live in Sri Lanka. Yes, the first A. The economy of Sri Lanka conventionally based on agriculture. The inhabitants of Sri Lanka are very hospitable. Defeat in the faces means narrate. The word inhabitants means native. You may well what? If you go to the visit of Sri Lanka, you will be welcome. In the second, its shape is like a trade-off. It is medium of size population among all ethnic groups of the British are the dense original. India presented is still attract the tourist modern age by its enormous. So my dear student, today's homework is given below. Suppose you are Mahila inhabitants of Sri Lanka. Now write a letter to your Bangladeshi friend Mamun about the natural beauty of Sri Lanka. I speak again. You may write your handbook. Suppose you are Mahila, the inhabitants of Sri Lanka. Now write a letter to your Bangladeshi friend Mamun about the natural beauty of Sri Lanka. Thanks all, my dear student, and thanks to all. I will say and I will show some attractive presentation in my next class. See you again.